Good morning, everybody. My name is Lynn Washington. I'm with Rocky Mountain Sewing and Vacuum. I manage the Mighty Littleton store, and I am here to show you our show and tell that we do every month before Sew Fun of fun ideas that Terry and I and some of the staff have made. I personally thought that I would get a lot more sewing done during shelter at home, but I have been very busy in the store every day. I man the phone and talk to customers in the store all day and get orders shipped out. I get machines shipped out, and I am enjoying it, but I am ready to see everybody in the store again. So I'm going to start with some Anita good design. We didn't get quite as much of that done as we would like, but this is from the April 2020 all access book. There are some great designs in this month's issue. And the first one is the Wildlife Reflections. And it's kind of a fun, different design. It takes an animal or a bird and it puts it in a ring all the way around in different shapes. So Terry made this one. She put it in the embroidery hoop, and she intentionally put it in backwards and then put the cute rickrack trim around the outside edge. So this is Wildlife Reflections. There's a flamingo and a turtle and a fox and a polar bear, and just a really fun assortment of animals on this design. And then the other one is one that, in my head, this was going to look very different than how it turned out, because I was thinking it would be much larger and that it would be square, and it was neither of those things. But this is called Spring Trellis. It is a diamond shaped design. So it's a different shape than what we're used to seeing, and it has the corners that go on there to make it into a rectangle versus a square, which makes sense after you think about it. But there are 16 different designs on here, plus the corners and borders to finish it up. I just took the block after I had it finished, added a border on it. This is all shelter at home, so I'm trying to do stuff that I have at home that I can use. So I just added the border to the side. I did put batting, fusible batting on the back of the fabric before I stitched that border on, just so it had the same consistency as the embroidered block. But I really like the way this came out. I like the colors, and I think it just has kind of a fun, almost a vintage look to it. So those are our fun Anita Good Design discs for the month. And then before we sheltered in place, I contacted OSD and said, hey, I'm going to get some embroidery done. I had them send me some of their older designs. So some of these are not new, these are not current ones, but I thought they were a lot of fun, and I really have fun working with them. The first one I did is called Fall Doodles, and this I made a set of placemats, and there's different designs, so I used each of the designs on the placemat, so they're all different. But it was fun to be able to use all the different designs. So there's the apple, the chrysanthemum, the pumpkin, and then the acorn and the grapes. So this is a great design. It's not real expensive. If you are not familiar with OSD, they have a lot of great designs, and we actually have a link to their webpage on our website. So if you go to our website, Rocky Mountain Sewing, go to products, it's a drop-down menu, go to the very bottom, it says embroidery, you click on that, and then that's going to take you to an OSD website. So you'll be able to find all these OSD designs on their website that you can order as a digital download. So that one is Fall Doodles. I just happen to have all of that perfect fall fabric in my resource center, which for those of you who know me, it is not very big, but I happen to have the perfect fabric for that one. And then this is another one of their older designs. It's called Hot Cuisine. So it's chefs. There are, I think, 6 or 8 of these fun chefs, some roosters to go with it, and then some sayings. So this one says, never trust a skinny cook. Has the chef with the bakery items, and then the rooster to go with it. This was 3 fat quarters. I was able to get it out. This brown trim, I used all but about that much of the fabric. I had just enough fabric for the binding, but I just love the colors and how it came out. Every year at Christmas time, I buy a calendar for my kitchen, and it's all these kind of chef designs. So this is a really fun project from OSD. Another one that's not new but not as old as some of these other ones is this called Delight by Tamara Kate. And Terry did this design. Terry's so creative. This is a canvas. And what Terry does with these is she takes the canvas off of the frame. She did the embroidery on the canvas. It was just an outline design. So she stitched out the outline design and then used colored pencils. Kimberbell has a great collection of colored pencils that you could use. She colored it in and then re-stretched the canvas onto the frame to make just this great design. She actually had to take it off of the wall to bring it to me so I could hang it. We could have it here. And then I got started but didn't get done. This is another one of the designs. I love this flower. I love the heart shape. I used matte thread, so it has more of that dull finish than the brighter finish, but I just love how it looks. Eventually I will figure out what it will become, but right now it's just a sample stitched out on a piece of fabric, which is going to become something beautiful very soon. I did talk to somebody recently, and she stitched out several of these designs on kitchen towels, and they turned out beautiful. So this is a great design disc. I have this available in the Littleton store. You can order it from the website, or you can call the store, tell me you want it, and I'll send it to you that way. So that is the light. And then the current designs for this month, unfortunately, I don't have the design discs because we haven't been able to get them. But one of them, and this has been everybody's favorite, as you can tell, we have several samples of it. It's called Squeeze the Day, and it's all designs using lemons. So Terry started out, great idea, on a black towel. She did the stitching with the rickrack, and it's just a fun, springy kitchen towel. I grew up with a lemon tree in my backyard in California, so I am gonna definitely have to make some of these for my mom. And then Becky, who works in our Littleton store, got really busy. She found this great fabric. Look at this fabric she found. She found this, she got it on the internet somewhere, I don't know where. But she got this great fabric and made just a fun runner using 3 of the designs. So she got that done. And then she also did, I don't know if you can see it, but she also did the apron, which is a great way. She ordered the apron, and then it shows off that fun lemon design on the apron. So that is Squeeze the Day. And then the last one that we have is a scissor tail design. Scissor tail stitches is part of OSD. Again, I don't have the disc for this one. It is called Let It Grow, and it is just a fun springtime design. This is a shelter at home project. Terry had 1 towel. She had this fun fabric, so she built the colors of the design around the fabric that she had. She put the band on the bottom of the towel and on the back side of the towel, and it just is a really cute, fun, quick, happy project that she got done for us to show to you. So that is all I have for you today. We enjoy making this stuff and showing it off with you. And if you have any questions, be sure and give us a call. And you can find information, like I said, to OSD on our website. And our website is rockymountainsewing.com. So thank you, everybody, and have a great day.
Welcome to April Sew Fun 2020. My name is Terry, and this is my first time to do Sew Fun. The first book I'm going to talk about is Occasional Bags by Debbie Shore. I liked her book, the way she laid out her patterns, they are templates. Very easy to trace onto your fabric. She tells you if you need to place it on the fold. You can use a chalk marker. You could use a regular ink pen. There's different flap designs, different shapes for your flaps. There's different shapes for the bottom corners of the bag. Well, the first bag I made was this one, and I used just batting in it. I did no quilting on it, and it was a little flimsy, I thought. So the next bag I did with soft and stable, and I like the way it stands up. I like the shape that it gave it. I used an oval turn lock on it, and with the soft and stable, it is very easy to open and close. And we do have the oval turn locks available as well. In her pattern, she has a template for a zipper pocket in the back. It is not hard to put the zipper in at all. It was very easy. I straight line quilted this just to give it a little bit of definition, and I put piping along the edges. The next bag I did was the triple pocket bag, and I just put a regular magnetic snap on it. I did not like it for everyday use because everything goes to the bottom, and the bottom was real fat and the top was real skinny then. So I would suggest making this bag with a longer handle to go crossbody and using it for shopping or for travel, where you'd have a pocket for your your telephone, a pocket for your hand sanitizer, your chapstick, and a pocket for your credit cards and your money. Again, her book was laid out very nicely. It stands up nice and easy, so you can look at it as you're sewing, and she has 15 different styles for the bags in her book. Okay, one of the patterns I did this month was called the scissor holster. It's a very quick and easy project to sew up. It tells you to trace the pattern out, but I chose to just make a copy on the copy machine, taped it together, and I was ready to go. It takes 2 fat quarters and a piece of batting, so I put my 2 fat quarters right sides together with the batting on top. Cut it all out at once, and it's ready to stitch right away after that because you've got it all set up the way it's supposed to be. So you stitch it and you leave just an opening about this big, which it shows on the pattern. You clip your curves because there's a few little curves on it. You turn it around and press it. I use this nice little edge stitching foot along the edge of it, which gives you a very close, straight edge when you're stitching. So I top stitched it that way, but before I top stitched it, I put this sew-in magnet. So the magnet is encased in plastic, and you can put it, and I just sewed right around the magnet. It's in there nice. You can hardly even tell it's there, but it has a really good grip, so it'll stay closed. This is a great project for you to take to class, so you have 3 different pairs of scissors. You'll always have the one you need when you're in class, and it's a great gift to give to your friends. And this is the scissor holster. The next project I did was this simple sack. I'm not sure if you're all aware, but beginning July 1st, we're supposed to, in Denver, have your own bags when you go to the grocery store. And it won't be long before the other counties follow along. So this is a simple sack. It goes into the pocket, and you can carry it with you so you have your own. It has this little thing that you can hook on at the store, as well as these here that goes on the little arm of the bag holder at the store, and it opens up to a pretty good size. When you get home, all you have to do is fold the handles back in, the sides in, the top up, and then you just turn it around, and it's in its pocket again, ready for you to either place in your car or in your bag, so you have it next time you go shopping. When I showed this to Mallory, she said, "Terry, I have some really good fabric for you." So I made another one, and this one's made out of a piece of fabric that's called splash fabric. It's laminated cotton, 100% cotton. You get a yard of it, and you only need a half a yard of each. So out of the two colors, you could make 2, maybe 3, because this is 60 inches. Well, it's 58 inches wide. It's wipe off, spill proof. You can even wash it if you need to. It's very nice fabric to work with. It gave it just a little more body. It's a little harder to fold into the pocket, but it is doable because the laminate kind of sticks to each other. But even if it's not folded in the pocket, it's still a great bag to take shopping. And again, that is called the Simple Sack.